Previously on New Crits on the Block.
Some people have disappeared recently, and they're being, well, from what I kind of heard, they're being held at some camp or something, I guess.
Emerald, you're very brave, and thank you for keeping this a little secret.
We haven't been at the lumber mill yet. Actually, we haven't gotten even near it.
So maybe you have maybe there's a mole in your midst, huh?
You see a small girl out on the edge, and she looks back as you recognize it's Emerald with her dark green eyes looking back at you with her hand on her ear as she turns away. Okay, Aewyn, you just saw Emerald. Walking out of town, looking a little sus over there. What are you doing?
We made eye contact though, right?
Yeah, you 100% know she looked at you.
Okay, yeah. I think we both do that freeze for a moment, and then I'm gonna chase after her or go run over there.
Okay. As you start to go down, you see as you kind of the second you start to move, she just books into the forest.
I dash. I mean, I'm full sprint.
Okay.
Coming after her.
Give me a. I don't know if I'd say acrobatics on that because I don't think sprinting is unless you're doing somersaults.
No. But I mean, what do you want me to do with athletics instead?
Yeah, do a little athletics.
Okay, I'm okay in athletics. 15 plus 4 is 19.
19. Okay, so you are sprinting after her. She's definitely giving you she's giving you quite a bit of running for money for a small girl. She is keeping pace, or you're starting to get up close to her, and right as you go to grab her, she spins on her heel and pulls out a small dagger and brandishes it towards you.
Okay. Emerald, I just want to talk. I'm kind of out of breath at this point, chasing after her.
You notice that she is, compared to what, how you're your rapid breathing, that she seems calm and isn't taking heavy breaths at all.
Oh, really? Okay.
She turns around and is what do you want?
Okay, yes. Why don't you put that down? Then there's no need for that. I'm going to have my hands up at my sides, showing her, why don't you put that down? I just want to talk. If I wanted to do something, I have a bow on my back. I just wanted to talk to you.
She kind of looks you up and down and then sheathes her dagger on her side.
And I'm going to take my cloak off to kind of meet her in the middle of no need for this. We know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
She just is silent as she kind of stares up at you.
Why were you running?
Well, you saw me.
Uh-huh.
So, and then you started running after me.
Yeah. My friend, Emerald, why would you run? What did I see? Emerald?
And you see her look kind of behind you. Give me a perception check.
Oh, no. Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
17. You hear a branch snap behind you. You can tell it's not directly behind you, but it's close enough. What are you doing?
Who is that, Emerald?
Huh?
Who is that?
No one.
Who is that?
You see a smile go across her face. More of how many? It's the question you should ask.
How close was this branch to me?
Based off of just listening, you would probably gather about 20-ish feet behind you. You can't tell exactly which direction behind you, but it's within that zone, I guess.
Okay.
Behind your ears. I don't know. I don't know. I got really.
Damn, that was
Wait.
good.
I got it.
Worse and worse as I went.
Got it. I got
That's
it.
the best
Yeah,
DM.
I got it. Hold on.
DMing you've ever done.
Jake, I'm going to handle this for you.
Yeah.
It's within your ear zone.
It's
Ooh.
it's with the ear zone. There you go.
Okay.
The behind the ear zone, not the front. Ear
I assume
zone.
I'm pretty close to Emerald at this point.
I'd probably say you're within like 5 feet or so, within grabbing reach.
Yeah.
Within range.
I'm not going to grab her because I'm trying to hold her hostage. I more just want to understand what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to more sort of spin around her
Okay.
behind a tree, drawing my bow and arrow, showing her that I'm not getting her as I
Yeah.
kind of peek around to look where it came from. And I'm going to say, what, Emerald, what are you doing? What is this?
As you kind of like look around, you see the golden armor of the honor guard step out from behind trees as she kind of like looks up toward like behind her and she says, well, it's taking you hostage. And right as she says that, you feel a sharp hinge inside of your stomach as you can feel a blade poke inside of you. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Oh,
no! Do you want to tell the people what that was, Matt?
I think the people know what that was. That is a natural one.
Hey, real quick. You want to go ahead and roll your Ono dice?
For what?
You got to. It was a roll.
No, it was only for
It was
combat.
it's only for combat, and it was a nat one. I can't roll it anyways.
I mean, you could.
No, it was I don't want to use that on that.
I'm holding the integrity of the no-no list.
I was trying to save you.
It was combat. Well, it would just be minus, so literally
It can't be less.
it can't be less than 1.
Yeah.
Exactly. Use it. Anyway, go ahead.
I got you.
Okay, so you feel this sharp,
Which makes
pain.
sense because I would not have expected it.
Yeah, especially because you got like even closer to her. So you feel this pain, and you feel warm around your stomach as she turns around and you look down and you see her holding this dagger as your body gets weaker and weaker as you kind of drop, almost putting your weight onto her as you start to fall, as she puts an arm around you and she goes, Mother's been wanting to talk to you, as you black out. And then we go back to the rest of the party. You guys are all pretty much just starting to get ready to lay down and go to sleep, to get ready for your 2 a.m.-ish raid, with heavy air quotes.
Is that window open?
I think it is.
There's a rooster crowing.
Cooing. Yeah.
Crow.
Co. as a
Cooing is
rooster
what I meant to
says.
say.
Cooing.
Yeah.
Roosters don't coo.
They coo? No?
They do not coo.
Coo at all.
They crow.
They crow? So I was right on that one.
Well,
And the
you're right on the
caw.
crow, not the coo.
Yeah. So I was right when
Babies
I said crowing.
coo.
Oh, okay.
Pigeons coo.
Pigeons coo.
Doves coo.
Doves coo.
Birds coo.
Birds coo, but not
Yeah.
roosters.
No.
Birds coo. Owls who. Roosters crow.
But then what? The crows crow?
No, crows
Caw.
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 Yeah, which is weird. I never realized that.
Yeah, why doesn't a crow crow?
And why does a rooster crow?
Damn, we're fucking unraveling the threads of reality.
Bird talk.
Yeah.
Welcome to our
English is wrong.
another side podcast.
Well, some birds tweet.
Yeah.
Wait, how many
Some birds
descriptions
sing.
are there for bird noises?
And they sing.
They do sing.
They tweet, they sing, they crow,
They
they
caw.
caw,
They coo.
they coo.
They who?
They
who?
who? Yeah,
Mhm.
owl because owls who.
Do we get them all? Is there more?
We get them all.
Yeah, let's
Hey, Discord.
Discord.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
make a bird.
I'm gonna change the only scorpions to only.
Only birds.
No, we have a tweet channel
But that's just for our actual Twitter.
which
Yeah.
we have never used.
Yeah, so now it's the bird
Well,
channel.
I was setting up to where it would, anytime we tweeted, it would post in
It
there
would
so
do the thing.
people could see our posts. But we have to pay a bot for that. So
No.
Nah.
yeah, we already paid
No.
for
Go to
too much
Twitter,
stuff.
you lazy sons of guns.
I love
Just
how
look
you
at
had
our
to
tweets.
stop to be like, why don't be too mean to him? You lazy
Sons of guns,
guys.
Sons of
you
guns.
cars.
Cooers.
Yeah, are you babies or are you
I'm
birds?
sorry, who?
Booers and the hooers.
I see what you did there.
Because he hooed.
Yes, I thank you.
So where the hell is Aewyn?
Okay, anyway.
I mean, RSJ.
We're going to sleep.
Yes, you are going to sleep.
Why
Are
are you
guys
taking RSJ liberties, which were not appointed by?
I
the
didn't
way?
say
Just
RSJ.
throwing that out.
Oh, I'm
didn't say
sorry. Would
RSJ.
Aewyn like to tell me that right now?
This is just Matt as the player saying
I
a lot
wrote
of you
down
were
his
taking
whole
liberties.
name so I would remember to say the whole name.
Okay,
I have not been given.
two people.
I know I don't have my right.
Yeah, and one of them stabbed you.
Yeah. So
Well,
that'll-
they have been revoked for her, haven't they?
When I wake
We're
up,
gonna-
I'm gonna have a talk
We're
with
gonna
her.
have a nice little chat about that, aren't we?
So you guys are just gonna go to sleep. You guys don't see Aewyn as you guys kind of like lay down and get ready to go to bed, which, as you guys said, is not.
Yeah,
super
I
out
would
of
just
the
assume
ordinary.
he's on watch.
just out doing weird Aewyn stuff.
So you guys go to sleep
Mhm.
and wake up real early in the morning at the 2 a.m. ish.
With a rooster just crowing out.
Cooing away.
Cooing away.
Jesus. that
Tweeting.
Fucking rooster. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys wake up and kind of you can see the soldiers all starting to get ready. Malin is outside talking to Lorelai as like Lorelai walks over to you guys and says, "Have you guys seen Aewyn at all?"
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, I thought he was with you guys like he normally is.
No, he was on watch, and then when you guys switch watch, and then he goes in trances.
I mean, yeah, usually, but you know, it's
Not in town. We don't normally do that.
Aewyn, so like, I don't know where he went.
Catan uses his boulder tooth.
Okay.
Yeah. Aewyn, we're getting ready to set out. If you could please make yourself known.
Yeah, no response.
Very funny, Aewyn.
Try on a different signal. Maybe he's on it. Maybe he's on the AM.
Yes, that's how. That's
Why
how
don't you
that
try-
works.
That's definitely not how these radios.
Yeah. Why don't you try on your BT?
That's
Oh, that's right. You threw yours away.
Wait, no, didn't he give me a new one?
He did give you a new one.
I got a new one.
oh.
And it's even better. So maybe I have better reception.
It's
It's
probably
got
the- it's
5G on
it's
it.
the
Hold on.
flip
okay. So you
version.
try to get
It's
Aewyn
the
then.
flip,
Aewyn.
the flip phone version.
Aewyn,
of the
come in,
BT.
Aewyn.
Yeah, and it's
Hello?
silent.
A big daddy? Is there a big daddy? Over.
No response.
Okay, we didn't get it. I even
All right,
tried his
well-
handle.
That is unusual. He usually answers.
Of course.
Yes, I mean, he always answers. He's a pain in the ass, but he's usually at least trustworthy in that sense. Has anyone seen RSJ? Ron? Anyone? Bueller?
Lorelai, is there any like weird elf things that he has
John
to
John?
do now that he's home? Maybe that like a ritual or something that he has to go do that maybe he would be
That
busy
he would
with?
actually adhere to? No.
Oh,
Wait, so, I mean, Leaf did ask the whole group because I assume everyone's awake by this point.
Yeah.
Like, did anybody see?
Yeah. No. Everyone's kind of like looks around like, no, what? We've all been asleep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
And I guess sort of start canvassing
The
the
people.
area, looking inside of buckets and trees, and I will leave no stone unturned.
wait.
I'm a
so
contortionist now too.
Check
I was gonna
all dark corners.
turn into a wolf anyway, so I'll just see if I can sniff him out.
Okay.
Perfect.
Maybe I can sniff him. Okay, so I'm gonna wild shape into a wolf.
Okay.
And then
You do so.
I'm gonna start sniffing around.
You start to sniff around, make a perception check.
Okay, I have advantage on that with my keen smell. 19 plus 3.
Okay. Roll again,
Oh,
just in case you get
just
a
in
crit.
case I get a crit. I did not.
So 19 plus 3. So you're at
22.
I know.
Thank
I'm trying to
you.
make her
Come on,
mad.
Ben.
I was almost there, but I was going to say 21. So
Almost there. Almost
It's
there.
3 plus 9.
I was going, okay, 20. And then how many more did that?
And you
Okay,
still almost
then
said
one
21.
less- one less than 23. I was, the wheels were churning towards that.
You literally just minus
Oh,
1.
man, I dropped my pencil. Hold
Oh,
on.
come on. You're falling apart over here.
Guys.
You asked her a math question. She's just
Don't
out
ask
for-
me math. I told you.
Okay. So with a 22, you sniff out his scent. as you start to kind of track it out.
Hey, real quick, what does anyone smell like?
I don't know. Elf?
Smells like musty elf.
Musty?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Aewyn wouldn't be
Does he
musty.
shower?
Like
I
a
don't know.
lying
He
elf.
showers.
Some
Yeah,
elf
like,
musk.
I clean myself like a cat every
Oh,
night before I
so he
drink.
smells like kind of spitty.
But don't you have your hair up?
Yeah.
What do you use to do that with?
His spit.
Tree moss, bark.
He smells like sap.
Tree sap.
sap. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You
your
put
hair must
sap
be-
in your hair?
Yeah.
That's so gross, dude. It must be like rigid.
Well, I
It's like Johnny Bravo style.
Yeah, yeah.
They go
no,
nowhere.
I put a little bit of water in there too.
It's a sweetness. It's a
I
woody
emulsi-
sweetness.
it gets truly emulsified. You have to emulsify. That's the trick about it. Any
Yeah, it's
any
not
type
straight.
of wax
Yeah.
or you emulsify it first, then you put it in. Gives
Totally.
a little more, a good hold still, but a little more bounce, a little more.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you're not.
okay.
Because like I get
More
sap.
texture too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Of course.
I get sap on my arm hair at work dealing with wood, and it's just like it's there. And
Well,
my,
because it's straight.
yeah, it's
Yeah, you
straight
gotta
sap.
cut it.
Yeah, you gotta cut
I'm
it.
gonna-
Did you think
I'm
about emulsifying it on your
Yeah,
arm?
I might rub it around my hands and just gotta.
Yeah, I'm not something about marrying it. You know what I mean? Like,
I love it. So I'm gonna catch his smell and I'm gonna be like, "Roo, roo," and then start going just to signal.
I know what that sound means, so I'm going to
What's
walk
the
in
matter,
that
what's the matter,
direction.
Leaf? What's that?
Timmy's found down the well.
Aewyn's been stabbed in the gut?
I don't know that yet.
Um,
Okay, I'm gonna kind of look at them both and then just like kind of point with my snout and then
You do the point.
yeah, I do the little,
Yeah.
little
Like,
perfect hunting dog point and then go.
Okay.
does anyone know what this means? I've never had a dog.
I don't either.
yeah, roll animal.
We just not
Well,
there.
we all just stand there for the next 8 hours.
I bite them and pull them towards me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys all follow suit as
All? Who's coming?
you,
I am definitely there.
Boral,
Obviously-
Catan, Boral, and Lorelai.
Okay. I don't know if I want or trust Malin.
And you guys all walk out as you kind of get about 100 yards into the forest.
Mhm.
And then when you kind of start losing a scent a bit, you see a little bit of blood kind of pulled up on the ground. It's pretty dry at this point.
Mhm.
You can smell that.
Yeah, you see that it's obviously been oxidized. It has like a different hue to it, and it's kind of soaked up into the earth. But after that point, you kind of almost lose the scent completely.
Okay, I'm gonna point to the and start digging at the blood so that they see it, and I'm gonna go, "Arr!" And then I'm gonna go and sit down.
This is some great wolf act. This
Yeah.
might be the best RPing you've ever
Yeah.
done.
Thank you.
by the
I
way.
think so
You know what?
It's the role I was born
Next
to play.
podcast, you're just gonna be a wolf.
I'm just gonna be an animal. I'll be someone's familiar.
I'm gonna cast light on the area just so we can kind of see a little better.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I can't see anything at night. I think it's just been completely goddamn pitch black
He just
this
had a
whole
hold of my
time.
tail, just like, oh.
Well, Lorelai was holding his hand as he was walking.
What?
Uh-oh. He comes back.
Now I'm on the
I
Bluetooth
I
again.
slipped- I slipped the
That
ring
wakes me
on.
up.
Slips a ring on it.
I got a ring.
She has no say in the
I should have put the
matter.
ring on Aewyn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We needed that.
Oh, it's almost like Jake knew.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Is this is blood? Oh, that strangely humanoid response. Yes.
Not my head.
This is Aewyn's blood, isn't it? Where is he?
And I'm going to just kind of pace in a circle and then look back at you.
Oh my God, they liquefied him here? Shh.
I think she
Lorelai,
doesn't-
I'm so sorry if you need a shoulder to cry on. I slipped the ring on.
He just keeps trying.
she swats the ring away.
I understand in these moments if you need some support or comfort.
So with
Maybe Boral wants to help.
Oh God.
So I'm going to turn to Lorelai and say, "What happened here? I think you're better at tracking stuff. So
Yeah. Can I smell anything else?
She bends over and like looks down and looks around the area. She's like, well, it looks like there was a lot of people, maybe 10, 12.
12.
They all kind of came up from kind of weird, came up the direction we all walked from the camp and then dispersed from there. It looks like everyone walked in a different direction. I'm assuming to stop someone from tracking them easily. So whoever did this is smart. Actually, really smart.
Well, they would have.
And I don't see any more blood splatters
Well,
in the
let's
vicinity, so they must have covered his wound.
Let's just imagine that this is Aewyn's blood and they attacked him. They would have had to carry him out. Is
Yeah.
there any way for you to see like heavier footprints?
I can try. She you see her like walking around for 10 minutes, like pulling out little rulers and measuring. And
Can I give her the help action?
you can try. Yeah.
I pick up.
Put a ring on her
Boral.
finger.
No.
Put it on the finger.
I
I'm
pick
going to
up,
help you.
I pick up Lorelei. No, I pick up Boral, and I make a couple footprints as a heavy armored person carrying a elf.
Okay.
Of roughly the same size. Didn't help.
Her first roll was better.
Okay. So I'm just walking around with an elf in the woods.
yeah.
Can I go
Slip a ring on
and
his
sniff
finger.
all the footprints, like, and kind of do the perimeter and see if I can pick up any more of, like, a hint of his scent on a leaf or something?
Yes. Yeah. Give me
Okay,
a check.
Another perception.
Yep.
Okay. With advantage, that was 15 plus 3, 18. And then 22 again.
22.
Yay!
19. Nice roll.
As you kind of go around, you catch a whiff of him, and you're like, oh, this is it. This is the scent. As you go, and it kind of like you get it, and then it just like dead ends almost immediately. It's like he got.
But is it
brushed.
giving us a direction at least?
It was There you go. It was pointing north, so continuing deeper
Okay.
into the forest.
Only
I'm
there was
gonna-
some way we could know which direction north was.
Oh, no, not again.
Man, it's
I'm
almost
gonna-
like
Keeps biting us.
I'm going to bark and wag my tail a little bit and point to do my pointer stance again at the direction that.
Well, hold on, Leaf. I mean, this kind of. What do we do? What do we do about the army? Do we just leave him there? We just postpone this whole attack until we
have-
find Aewyn?
Yes, we have to go find Aewyn.
Okay.
I
All right.
mean,
no, you're right. You're right. I just.
from purely the stand. I mean, tactics aside,
Do you think they're going to be okay on their own?
they.
shouldn't we at least tell them?
I tell you what, I'm going to go run back. I'm
They
gonna
should
tell them
know-
what's happened.
Yes, they should know that there's a spy on their miss. I don't want to lose this trail. But yes, somebody should let them know.
We don't know there's a spy in the midst, though.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't
do
know.
Yeah,
We
I
wouldn't
guess-
I guess we
deduce
don't.
that.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be really
don't.
We just think he got
impossible to
snatched
deduce
up
Yes.
by wandering in the woods too
So-
much.
So, okay.
But somebody knows we're here. Obviously.
It must have been. Oh,
There is the RP. There's the old Leaf RP.
I like the idea.
sound,
I like
dog
the
sound,
idea
dog
that she
sound.
can speak, but is choosing not to. So she accidentally says, like, "Well, I believe. I mean, wolf."
Woof, 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 woof.
So I'm going to run back.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of fill them in.
So we're not doing the raid?
Not without RSJ. We can't. We got to find.
we
gotta find him.
literally can't. He's
Are you here?
nope. In retrospect,
Oh, the mess, guys.
This is we split the
doing
party
good.
just a little bit, and
in retrospect, no, I'm not. I'm talking. I'm just. It's so dark because he left with the light spell.
you know what?
I'm talking to the tree.
No.
This is a tree that has a little like extra branches.
Two
with
branches on the
ears.
side looks like elf ears.
We'll
Yeah.
retcon this. I have the Bluetooth on, so you can kind of hear what's going on, but you're feeding me lines.
Like a Cyrano de Bergerac kind of situation.
Yes, exactly.
So, no, we need to find him before we can attack.
Oh,
Do you think you're gonna be okay here if we leave?
I suppose.
Have they ever attacked this spot before?
No, but I'm sure they kind of can follow the blood trails back. That's why we kind of were gonna take the initiative. But
Maybe tell him he should relocate. And also that he smells nice.
He's trying to get him a date too.
Cyrano de Bergerac situation.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to get both in there. Everything's followed up with a compliment.
What you have 20 people. I didn't hear you. I'm not going to say that.
are you saying that to him?
He's like, who are you talking to?
Nobody. Don't worry about it.
Oh, what a mess.
Ben just can't shut the fuck up. I don't know what else to do, but we need to find him before we can continue.
Okay, well, I suppose we could move locations.
Do you have another location?
I mean, there's a lot of old abandoned farming areas
Then-
around the outside.
All right, then that's what you should do. Do you know approximately where you're going to be so we can find you when we come back?
Not really.
Okay.
I can see if I could leave a person here or send a scout once we find a spot, but
Maybe that's what we got to do. I'm sorry. We really, the trail's going cold. We don't know what happened, but he got taken, so we got to go.
well, I wish you all the best of luck.
We'll be back. You have my word.
And you see him
Give him a kiss.
turn away
Motherfucker.
and start getting them all ready. You can definitely, as you kind of like start to walk away, you can see a lot of people are like relieved that they're not going to go into what they assume is another suicide mission. And they all kind of start going back into the building, into the barn warehouse.
So I'm going to leave the barn and rejoin the group.
Okay.
And kind of inform them of what I told them and what they're going to do.
Lorelai, you just see her hands, her face in her hands, just like, this is turning out to be quite the disaster.
It's okay. We'll get him back. I can see how deeply worried you are
Concerned, yeah. No, definitely.
for his health and well-being.
Yeah. Aren't you all?
Yeah, I mean,
Woof.
yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, I mean,
Poor man. She's like, well,
we answered this in the last Q&A about how Katam would handle him dying. Like, yeah.
Just FYI, Jake, when you put your head in your hands for that second ago, it looked like you just had a goatee and you looked wild, didn't I?
Oh,
Do I
wow.
look
Good?
Let's see.
Let me
No,
see, let me
I
see.
do not like it.
Let me see.
Let's get a little.
Oh, no, I think it
How do I
works.
look?
If you were way
I think it
more
works.
okay, if your style were totally different,
Yeah.
it would work.
Sure.
if I was
Like,
like, if I had a leather jacket,
If you
Well, no, don't forget
no,
this guy
if-
vapes.
If you had one of those Johnny Depp hats, if you wore a Johnny Depp hat,
a
I
Johnny
don't know if it
Depp
needs to
hat?
go that extreme.
yeah, or like 4 rings,
And,
Four
a, and a big
rings.
scarf.
a Johnny
Wait,
Depp hat, and a
let's
scarf.
make him look like Johnny Depp. real quick.
Okay.
Do we have a hat? I don't think we do.
I got a hat somewhere.
Damn. No,
have
never
a
mind.
hat
We'll
for
do it
every
later.
occasion.
Hat. All right, yeah, sorry. Okay, I guess we'll keep doing the podcast.
Yes.
Even though this is all I'm going to be thinking about now.
Yeah.
My heart's
I
not
was
going to
gonna
be
say,
in
I'm
it.
just thinking about all the scarves I have, and I want to put
well,
on.
Awen's not really in this part of the episode,
Well, how
so
do I
you
look
can
like
just go
this?
take off and go.
No, that's now you have no
No.
lips.
No, yeah, I mean,
no mouth.
What?
Like mutton chops.
Oh,
They look good with mutton chops.
Well, you've had mutton chops before. We know what that looks
that one
like.
time.
yeah, I know it's scarred into our memory.
We'll never forget.
anyway,
Yeah.
Awen's rolling death saving throws while we're all doing this.
It's fine. I just passed out.
Well, and
He's
you know,
just a little
I actually
sleepy.
I forgot about that, and a lot of the fans I know that I would shave my beard a different way every time I went and had a session before we started recording the podcast.
You did do that. There was
yeah,
a different-
I was
a
bored.
different look each time.
You were doing that.
Yeah, I
never
literally one
noticed.
time I had a mutton chop.
You're too busy looking at his behind the screen.
I
to
think
look at his face.
I had a mustache, and then I just had like a goatee, and then I had like a handlebar. I had handlebars going on, and it's funny because like a lot of those times I like would go out in public and forget that I had like the handlebar one was probably the funniest one because I like went in public and I was like, man, everyone's like looking at me weird. And then like I think I went into like one of the public bathrooms and I looked up in the mirror. I'm like, oh, it's because I look weird. All right, cool. Yeah, handlebars do not look good on me. Just want to let you guys, anyone know that they don't.
feel like you got to be beefy to pull off a handlebar.
Or just
That's not
I
true.
feel
Or
like
a
you gotta be
cowboy.
the village people to pull off a handlebar.
Yeah.
Yeah, beefy.
Well, yeah. Well,
Beefcake.
or,
Maybe
or,
it's not
or
the type
grizzled.
of beefy we think.
Have like that like that biker look to you.
mm-hmm. A lot of leather.
A lot of leather.
chaps.
Yeah,
Assless chaps.
assless chaps.
Assless hat and the one like leather hat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The biker leather hat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Little
about?
driver cap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
sorry.
All right.
Now we know what he's
So-
going to be thinking about the whole episode.
Yeah. At least.
Well, I mean, he is a dungeon master, so
Oh, no. God. Jake's alter ego. Oh, Jacob.
Hi, it's the dungeon master.
Hey, welcome to my
welcome
dungeon.
to my dungeon. We got a lot of whips and chains.
Okay, so Lorelai
That was Noel Fielding right there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For sure.
looks
All right.
around. Everyone's so. I guess we continue the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was going to say that you all best tracker,
I
but
give Leaf a little pat on the hindquarters. I was just
I
giving you
guess-
an acknowledgement. Just go find him.
Catan scratches behind her ears. Ah, see, there it is.
And as you guys start down the trail, we move back over to Aewyn. Aewyn, you are kind of starting to rouse a little bit. You feel like lethargic. You are your whole body hurts. Your stomach is just on fire still. As you kind of open up your eyes, you can see a kind of disheveled room, very small. It looks like it's been abandoned. You can see cobwebs all over it, and you just see one little lantern on a table in front of you. And you hear a voice from behind you. Oh, you finally decided to wake up.
Hey everyone. It's your favorite. Sorry, I had to hydrate there, guys. It's your favorite player, Matt, and I'm here this week to give you a dissertation on the importance of hydration in today's climate post the 2020 COVID. Okay. Did I probably lost like most of the audience at this point, huh? No, guys, it's me, your favorite player, Matt, and I'm here to say, I guess, I don't know what am I here to do? I'm here to say the middle break. I'm here to present you the middle break. I'm here to do the middle break. All right. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to do it. It being the middle break. You know what I was thinking about the other day. You know what we would love if you could support our podcast. Most of you already do, but some who don't, or maybe you don't do enough, or maybe you're looking for more ways to do so. So let me tell you how you could possibly even help just a little bit more. The first thing is subscribing, rating, and reviewing our podcast wherever you get your podcast from. Google Podcasts, Apple's Podcast, and Spotify, and Podify. All right. You can get them on those three spots. You can also get it on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You see what I mean? There's just an endless amount. If you are listening to us on a podcatcher, we're obviously on there. So make sure to rate, subscribe, and review. The second thing you can do is follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits. You can find us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block. And you can find us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. We are always posting content. Please share our page with your friends, with family, tag them in our posts. It goes a long way when you help us grow our podcast, everyone. And when our podcast grows, our family grows. And how can you be a part of that family? By joining our Discord. That's right. We have a Discord for New Crits. And we have a ton of channels in there. We got channels about just everyday life. We got channels about D&D. We have channels about your campaigns, your characters if you want to share or help build characters with the community. We got it all. All right. And we want you to be a part of that family. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I join any of these things that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock will get you to all these places, plus some that I haven't even mentioned yet. So if you want to see those other places, the secret surprise places, go to our link tree, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, that one got away from me a little bit, as you could tell. So I'm just going to make this one short and get it back into the episode. Thank you again so much for listening this week. We come out with episodes new every single Monday. Happy Monday if you're listening on Monday. Happy whatever day of the week. We'll see you next Monday. We love y'all so much. Take care now. Bye-bye then. I try to move and I try to sit up.
You try to sit up and you immediately feel the ropes that are tightly tied around you pull at you. And you look down and your whole entire torso is wrapped. Your legs are wrapped and your calves are lapped around the chair.
So you are kind of getting into the DM thing.
Yeah.
And there's some hot wax just sitting there ready to go.
Well, that's what the lantern's for.
The
The oil.
How is when I lift up? Is there anything on my stomach where? Or
it looks like they left the rope not around your stomach. It's just on like your upper torso and your arms.
They removed your kidneys. They're going to sell them.
Yeah.
You're in a bathtub full of ice.
And as you kind of are like looking around trying to get the lay of the land, you see the person sit down in front of you. And you see Emerald smiling. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. And you see her grab onto the side of her face and pull off a rubberized mask and toss it to the ground. It's like, oh, whew, I thought I was going to have to wear that a little longer. But surprisingly, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Do I recognize this face at all?
Mm-mm. You actually, what you can see is the same eyes, these still like dark green eyes. Her face is pretty disfigured. She has scars, cuts, burn marks, just all across her face. And she puts her hand up, her left hand, still amputated. But now there's just like a little like, kind of like not a glove with fingers, but just a wrapping kind of wrapped around it. And then her right hand, and she kind of just puts her arms together. So, Aewyn, what brings you back to the homeland?
I'll lift my head up as high as it'll go, being restrained. Who are you?
Well, I told you. I'm Emerald.
But what do you want?
Well, it's not so much what I want, but it's what Mother wants. And she wants to talk to you. I try to convince her that we should just kill you, but Mother's too lax these days.
Who? You keep saying Mother. Who is that?
The Queen. Queen Sylvanas.
So when she says that, because I obviously would know who
Your aunt is, yeah.
Yeah, and so then I should know who my cousin is.
You know that your aunt is famously known for being barren. She is not able to have kids.
You can't be her child. She isn't able to have children.
Not by blood, no. She chose me to be her daughter. Me and my sister. She gave us names and a place to stay.
What? When did this happen?
A little bit after you left.
All right. Okay. Fun's over. You can let me go now. Come on.
I don't think it is.
This has been great.
I think it's actually just starting. And you see her as she pulls out this leather bag and lays it across the table as you see a bunch of different instruments out. It's like, I think the fun is really just beginning to start, Aewyn. So let's start with my question again. And this time, why don't you answer it? Why'd you come back?
Oh, just a bit homesick.
Right as you say that, you feel a little needle go shooting into your arm, and you just feel pain just just shoot across your body. Come now. You can make this way easier. Answer the question, Aewyn.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get to look at your pretty face one more time.
She stands up and shoves the needle in deeper. as you again can feel it. She's like, I've been training for this for quite some time. There's been a lot before you. And guess what? They always talk. Just depends on how much pain you're willing to go through. So, how about you try that one more time?
I miss the cook's bread. It's my favorite meal.
You see her stand up, and you see her walk out of the room.
Have you seen the way he does the crosses on the bread? It's delightful.
And you see a girl of similar stature come walking in. The only difference is the color of her eyes, this deep blue. And she sits down and looks at you. So, seems that you don't want to talk.
I'm talking right now. What you want? What's that? What you want?
And you see her grab onto the pliers and look over at you.
What's you going to do with those?
Oh, just some trimming. And then we cut back over to the party.
I know Catan's not there, but Tink.
God damn it.
Somewhere in a forest, you just hear a tink.
So
There's
quiet.
some BDSM going on, and I wish I was there. Where is it?
I want to take
I'll
part.
sniff it out.
Can I use all of my channel divinity just to kind of know what's going on?
Catan just goes on all fours and puts his nose to the ground. Leaf's like, oh.
Towel.
Your towel, you sweaty?
I'm fucking
Getting moist over there?
Sweaty palms, man.
Ooh.
I did too a little
Very
bit.
palms.
I did too a little bit.
The intensity.
You're doing absolutely phenomenal.
Well, we're still on the podcast, so you have to.
I don't appreciate you sweeping your finger across me to say that to Jake, but that's fine.
Everyone else is shit.
Like, no.
Okay, so-
no, definitely not. You're
It's-
doing phenomenal.
It's like you're doing the duck, duck, goose thing. Like duck, 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 goose.
Well, you were the one who was saying that you were like,
Oh, see, I was getting the fuck you, you're cool.
Yeah.
fuck you
Yeah, yeah.
vibes. That's
No,
what
I was
getting
like,
at.
yeah.
that had nothing to do with them. It's just the motion.
Oh, yes.
He's got to do his whirly twirly, you know?
Yeah, the twirly whirly.
Twirly whirly
Whirly,
point.
of course.
Twirly whirly point.
It's a twirly whirly acknowledgement of
Quality.
Quality, yeah. Twirly whirly quality.
Acknowledgement of
Really quality.
So you have different ones. You have different twirly whirlies.
Twirly
Yeah.
quality whirly.
Okay.
Say that 3 times fast.
So we jump over to the rest of the party as you guys are
Catan bumps into a tree.
trying to quietly get
I
through the forest.
peed on that tree.
As Lorelai kind of not grabs onto your scruff, but kind of like grabs onto the side of you and like pulls you back for a second and then lowers down to you. Someone's following us.
Can I hear them?
Give me a perception check.
Or smell them.
I can do either one. Well, that's not as good. So that was 9. And that was worse. No, a little better. 10.
10? Okay. So 10's total.
Yes.
Okay. You can hear like crunching of like twigs, but no, like you can't really tell where they are or how many there are at all. And Lorelai kind of stands up and looks to Boral and Catan and says, well, maybe we should take a rest for just a moment. As she walks over
What are you talking
to
about?
Boral.
We're losing the
This is-
trail.
There's people following us. Just
How many?
I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
Too
We should
quiet.
just-
whisper louder.
We should just take
whisper fight.
the trail. We're not going to lose the trail. We're on it. Let's just take a second for a breather. We barely just woke up. Let's just
Right. I
think
am
about this.
also feeling tired.
I feel great. Who am I talking
No,
to?
you are also tired. Let's just have a rest.
I'm and you see her kind of like she sits down and she's like looking around. Catan, you're totally unaware of any of this because you were just in the dark.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I think we can keep going.
I'm gonna just walk up, whisper in his ear. We've got company.
And you see Lorelai kind of like looking around. She like just grabs some grass on the ground and kind of like throws up and is like, yes, the wind. And like looks around. You gotta know which way the wind goes.
Yes,
of
the wind.
course, of course you do.
And she walks back over. She's like, okay, so I think there's like 5 of them. I think they're heavily armored. Do we take them or do we keep going?
Well, I think they're going to. We're going to fight them either way. So
we should do
flush
it under
them out.
our terms. Yes.
Catan, you're fucking blind right now. What are we going to do about that?
We have a man.
Viciously grabs.
His spell book, you mean?
Yes.
Of course, it's
He's
spell.
like flipping through.
Why don't you just print yours out?
I don't, because there's a whole library of shit
Well,
right
why is
here
it
on
in
my
your
phone.
pocket right now?
It is literally in my hand.
She's like, okay, yeah, so we got to figure out his eyesight first because him just running around swinging a fucking sword in the middle of the night probably isn't a good idea because I don't want to get hit in the back.
Can you
Who's talking?
Okay, can you see any of them?
I mean, I can't really they're probably hiding behind a bush or something. I just kind of know their
D-
general vicinity.
DM Jake, I want to see if I can spot
yeah.
one.
Roll perception. What'd you get?
Uh-oh.
That is a critical fail.
Okay, well, no, you can't see them.
In fact, I
He
don't know where I
closes
am.
his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, do I
I'm
see
blind too. I wonder what it's like to be Catan.
I can't see anyone.
Why don't I just go wander out into the general vicinity?
No. You're
and-
not doing that.
No, so that they'll try to get the jump on me. But I know if they're gonna attack anyone, they should attack me. That way they make them known, and then
He's not wrong about that.
the rest of you aren't exactly stab proof.
Woof, 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 woof,
Yeah,
woof.
just which direction are they? I'll
Quite
just-
right. Leave.
I just wanted to help.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah. I'll just
Eloquently said.
Just point me in the direction they are. I'll wander out there. I'll loudly proclaim I need to take a leak, and then they'll try to take advantage of the situation, and I'll be ready for them.
All right. Okay. Yes. Good idea. But let's give you some ability to see so that you're not completely blindsided. Actually makes you a little more of a target.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I'm
Okay.
going to tap his shiny little head.
And this light illuminates out from you, pretty close to the first 20 feet. It's really bright. Like you can see very easily. And then that other 20 feet, it's dim. So you kind of like where the tree line and stuff like that. Well, not tree line because you're in a forest, but
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Boral. This will be great. I need to go take a leak. Good thing I didn't trip over any roots in this dense forest.
Indeed.
can I get a deception check?
Sure. 7.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds
So if once Catan gets about 20 feet away where it gets dim, I'm going to attempt to stealth.
Yeah, and I wander into wherever we think they are.
Okay. Yeah, Lorelai kind of like, she's like, "It's that way behind
Oh, yes.
us." Oh, yes, those hardwood floors in the forest.
Right.
well,
Crunch, 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 crunch,
roots
tink.
are hardwood,
And the crunch of the leaves.
and they are on the floor. So yes.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Yeah, I want to also like lower down and
Okay, you guys are
stealth.
I rolled a 23 on stealth.
Ooh.
Okay.
dang.
I can stealth too.
Yeah. What's
He
your
becomes
what's your stealth?
Rambo.
Plus 4.
Ooh, okay.
I got 20, not nat.
What did you say you got?
23.
23. Okay. Lorelai got a 24.
Damn. Nice, guys.
I'm going to roll for stealth too.
I would be proud if
That's
I
a nat
were,
20. But I
damn.
roll at disadvantage. 11.
I like how the light just disappeared.
I'm going to take a light, very lit up, stealthy pee.
You only see the stream.
And the light, but you're gone. Yes.
Very confused on our guard
Yeah.
somewhere. Like, what the fuck is going on?
So you walk out as you proclaimed to go to the bathroom, and everyone else kind of like lurks back. And Kusan, are you like actually like?
I'm definitely not like taking out my genitals when there's people ready to stab me.
Hey, dude,
but I'm over there and I'm like just kind of like fiddling with my armor, like purposely making noise.
Whew.
He's got like his water jug and he's just kind of squeezing it.
His canteen.
No, I am making the appearance as though I'm like getting like, oh, it takes forever to get out of this plate mail
Greaves
codpiece. But as I'm like out there, I am scanning the area like nonchalantly.
Okay. Yeah. So as you kind of are looking around, you hear a voice kind of up in the trees. We have you surrounded. Drop your weapons or die.
I mean, I am alone, kind of a weapon. I can't really drop myself. Who's there?
Drop your weapons or die.
Who's speaking? I'm not simply going to surrender before I even know who I'm talking to.
You see a man come out into the light, walking up towards you. You see the golden plate armor of the honor guard that you guys had seen once before, way back when. And then Spen walks out. How about this deal instead? Drop your weapons, come with us, or your friend dies.
Ethan's going to try to take as much time as possible to let his allies get into their positions. You took him.
We took him, yes.
Why?
How about this? You just come with us, or we kill your friend. We took him. That's it.
Well, how will you kill him if he's not here? If we
Our
don't
counterparts will. If we don't come back,
go back where?
come on.
No, you come on.
We're not.
No, you.
The honor guard's like, come on. It's late. We gotta be home. I'm tired. You're tired.
I'm not tired at all. I just woke up.
Come on.
Let's stop playing these games. Catan.
How do you know who I am?
I know who all of you are.
All right, fine, Barry.
That's not our name.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to get these.
He's just trying to stall, and no one's doing anything
I know.
else.
Well, you got to tell me, like, when can I
I assume
do a
you
spot?
guys roll
All right,
really good,
all right,
so I
yeah.
assume you guys are doing whatever you're
So-
doing.
Yeah, we're all spreading out.
That's not my name. Yes, it is.
So it's only one. We can
Gary?
only see.
You can only see one. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. I don't know. I don't know if minor illusion would do it, but I want to basically make a loud booming voice, like the voice of God.
Okay.
Should I do major illusion or minor illusion for that?
Read me minor illusion real quick. Just a quick gif.
Quick what?
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. I don't care. You create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Blah blah blah. You can create a sound. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating of drums, or any other sound. I mean,
That works.
Someone else's voice in a scream. I mean,
Yeah.
No,
not
it's-
someone.
yeah, but it's like a loud, commanding.
Thaumaturgy more does that, but whatever.
Yeah, I think a scream is a loud
loud
thing.
sound.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it. Minor illusion of that bitch up.
Okay, I'm gonna say, how about instead, you lay down your weapons, and you tell us where you took our friend.
You can see the guy like look up and like look around.
God,
Cool magic you got there, guy.
you want to see some more?
And he takes off his helmet and puts it on his side. Look, you can't scare me. I've literally watched people be melted in front of me.
You want to watch yourself be melted?
Now that's a threat.
That's a good quote.
Now there, they bro, you got two quotes in a row, bud. I'm just telling you now.
Oh my goodness.
You just see him size like,
Feet first.
all right.
I've seen him do it.
And he puts his hand to his ear. They're not cooperating. And we jump over.
They have BT technology?
We jump over to
BT technology.
Aewyn,
Sven.
and you see the girl in front of you, Sapphire, kind of like look to the side. Oh, fun. And she looks over back to Aewyn. So I guess your friends aren't cooperating with my compatriots. So I see you got one of the radios on your ear. Do you want to use that for a second?
Has she been doing anything to me since we
then?
last cut? Or was this happening kind of simultaneously?
I would say this is probably happening
Okay.
simultaneously.
Just so
This
I
is her
knew-
with the pliers
Just
out
so
in her hand.
I knew
Yeah,
how
yeah.
to
Yeah.
be, how conscious I was.
Okay.
Okay. Sure, of course. Yes. Just I need to have my hand free to be able to do that.
No, you
So-
don't.
Yes, I do.
She puts her hand to your ear and touches it.
Won't work.
And she
Yeah.
grabs and starts pulling on a fingernail.
Nope. I need my fingerprint. It's coded to my DNA.
I imagine we're hearing him say this. 'Cause she's touching it, right?
Yeah. You would hear this. And then she's like, no, I think this is good enough. And she yanks a fingernail.
Aewyn?
And then she pulls her finger off. It's like, that should be enough. And it's back to you guys. So I'm assuming you all heard that.
Okay, so Katan's still trying to buy time. Was that good screaming or bad screaming?
The guy just looks, he's like, you don't realize what those two girls are capable of.
What two girls?
So it was good screaming then.
So we Tink.
Tink, tink, tink.
How about you
Tink,
and your friends come out of hiding and just come with us?
Okay, but we keep our weapons.
The booming voice. God's like,
Okay, but we keep our weapons.
how about I come with you and they follow? You can take my sword and my shield, and I'll
This has
come with
been-
you and they'll
Come on,
follow.
dude. This has been a long night for us. We've literally trekked, I think, 100 miles today. I had to carry your friend through the night without even, I had literally had to climb through trees to not leave footprints. Like, just, can we just,
Why are you working for them?
because it's a job.
It's a job.
It's a job.
How much is that job paying?
A lot more than you would ever imagine.
How do you know?
1,000 gold
Imagine
a
all
day.
the money in the world.
Okay, that is a lot of gold. You're right.
And
That's,
a
Good Lord,
palace.
you are rich.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Sign
thinking
me
about
up.
just mugging him and taking his money.
I don't-
Screw saving the world.
So, if we could just get this over with, the Queen's going to find you guys one way or another. They already know about your horrible rebel bullshit. I'm pretty sure the other parts of the honor guard are going to take him out tonight. That'll be eradicated.
Where are you taking us?
To the Queen. Not to your
Where?
friend Widerway, but to the Queen. And he'll be there eventually, within probably a few hours.
You're taking us to the city.
Yeah. Yeah, to the capital.
As long as our friend isn't harmed.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I really wish I could say he's not, but I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you just heard the screen. I picked it up on mine. Like, I can't imagine that you guys.
I'll make you a deal. We'll follow you.
Okay,
We keep our weapons for now,
all right.
but we'll follow you peacefully as long as we keep the bullet tooth on with Aewyn. Point the direction, we'll start walking.
Oh, thank
Let's
God.
save us all time.
Thank you. Going that way. And at that time, you can see the 20 honor guard slowly come out of the trees.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Come on. And he just starts walking deeper into the forest. And he looks back, he's like, and you probably aren't going to want to turn into that boulder tooth if I were you.
Okay, I'll start the podcast.
Jake was in a state of nirvana, I think, there for a second.
All right, so
Centering
He
himself.
was centering himself.
I just hit the enlightened stage. So
Oh, congratulations.
yeah.
Man, so now
Just hit it. I unlocked the enlightened achievement.
yeah.
I like
I'm
the
actually
enlightened.
not sitting. I'm floating right now.
Wow. Yeah.
also like-
oh, yeah. You got some sick air there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
the
look at
story's
that.
going to be
Slide
really
a piece
good
of
now.
paper underneath
Yeah, the
that
story's
bottom.
gonna be really great. Massive.
Oh, God.
That was
that's
the way
your
to
mantra?
enlightenment.
No, that was his trick the whole time.
I've achieved massiveness. That's what I tell a girl when I'm like,
When you're like,
You know. I sound like Dr. Manhattan when I say that, though. You know what I mean? Like, are you ready? Like, I have achieved massiveness.
I have achieved massiveness.
Oh, hold on. Here comes the dog. And kill that fucking rooster. Jesus.
I found out that it's not legal to have in town, so it's a noise.
We're having an
disturbance.
issue with our neighbor right now.
Yeah, we had a fun family night.
Some territorial parking issues going on. Yeah, but it's like, but you doing things that are not so great and considerate to your neighbors either. So anyway, moving on.
Shout out neighbor.
If she listens to this, that'll be the first time she's actually listened to me because she now ignores me every time I try to talk to her. So
Nice.
anyway, moving on.
Okay. Ben, you were saying?
I BT'd Aewyn.
Was that the chair?
No, it was my shoe. I was cracking my toes.
Just your face is you're just like you like had the most uncomfortable fart. You were trying to
I didn't fart though. It wasn't a fart. It
was it an oh no? Do
No.
you need to go?
was it
Was it a oh no? You gotta go.
is it an alarm?
No, you wouldn't know if it was that because I
Your
would
face
have
looked at you
shot
like-
up. Well, no, because I did it and I realized you looked at me like I farted. And I was like, oh, that did kind of sound like a fart. I was
And
like,
then your face
ugh.
looked at it. I was like, I can't do it. I'm trying so hard to hold it. Oh God, sorry, Ben.
I cracked my toes.
Sure.
Sorry.
What's your range on light? You have to touch?
Yeah, it's
That's
touch.
touch.